Some people say women who need help with positioning themselves in a stronger, more successful way are insecure. I think that's a very good reason for exactly those people who say these things to cover up their own insecurity. So, welcome to a new episode of the podcast for female leaders. Yeah, this is a very interesting one because often I hear women who want to or who need to position themselves are insecure. It's for women in so-called lower positions. It's for women who are not self-confident. And I truly believe it's the opposite. It's the opposite. I will explain later why. But first, move to the, maybe it's even you, I don't know. Move to the people who think it's about insecurity when you want to strengthen yourself in positioning yourself. Okay, ignorance is the is the biggest threat for not growing. And I give you, of course, an example of myself. Financially, I never had issues. Me and my husband, but also when I was just by myself, I always had enough money. I made enough money. I did investments. There was always money. So when I started to be a company owner, I assumed I was good with money because I never had money troubles. But money is so much more than just having money. Money is the valuing my own services. Money is valuing my own impact. So money all of a sudden became something completely different. But I would say, ignorant because I was convinced I was good with money. And yes, at certain levels, I am good with money. But there was also a lot of room for improvement. And so I knew that if there is once you somehow believe you're capable of doing something, you actually say, I don't need to learn anymore. So you also will stop growing. Once you say, I don't need to learn, you will not learn, you will not grow. That is the moment that you have to be awake, that's like an alert. Stop. You're fooling yourself. Because you never know everything. You never stop learning. You should never stop learning. It's way too much fun to stop learning. But yeah, people who say positioning yourself for success is for insecure women, is for women with low self-esteem. I think it is completely the opposite. And for those people who say these things, it's a big, huge cover-up to cover their own low self-esteem, insecurity, and whatever you call all these things. And why do I say this? Because, okay, I've talked about this before in an earlier episode. We all want to be seen. As human beings, we all want to be seen, recognized, rewarded by other people. That's our nature. But positioning yourself, you get seen more. You draw the attention to yourself. And that is what we don't want, what we do not want, because then we are in the center of attention. So women who decide to join the program, or in another way, empower themselves to take position, to make themselves heard, to make themselves visible, to speak up. You need a lot of security, you need a lot of self-esteem, you need a lot of self-confidence to be able to make that step. So that's why I believe it's totally the opposite. If you're a woman saying, I want something, whatever it is that you want, I want something, and I know I need other people for my vision, for my dream, for my goals. And I know that when I position myself in a stronger way, I will be more successful in what I achieve. So what you're actually saying is, I am going to put my face out there and get things done. Now, I can tell you one thing. You need a lot of guts. You need a lot of courage to exactly do this. So if either you thought or think about it in that way about yourself, or you sometimes hear people saying it like this, remember this. If you want to put yourself out there, if you want to put the lights, the figuratively speaking, lights on you, if you want to draw attention to what is important to you, you need courage. You need courage. And of course, your self-esteem, your self-value, it will all grow. But there is already your self-love. It already is there to make the decision to empower yourself to take position. And I could talk a lot more about this, but I will stop here because this is it. I cannot be more clear about this than what I have told you in this 5 to 6 minutes. So thank you for listening. Before I forget, the mini training, 13th of November, 12 p.m. till 1:30 p.m., 90 minutes Central European time. Please join. I would love to meet you. And subscribe for femaleleaders.com. Bye-bye.